All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As we all know, as a society worldwide, we're pretty much done when it comes to people being in normal relationships. Everything is transactional and monetized now. So with this service, it's a little bit more weird. But Japan is one of the most traveled destinations too in Asia right now. Japanese culture, we all love Japanese culture, from anime to sushi and food, everything. I don't eat sushi. I hadn't even tried sushi yet. Mind you, I'm 37 and I never had sushi a day in my life. At least not the raw one. But yeah, I just don't understand this rent a girlfriend service shit. I mean, they have this in China too, but it's more prevalent in Japan. Let's see what the hubbub is about. Uh oh, don't want to play.
Hey, everyone! I'm Orange, and yes, I work as a girlfriend for rent here in Japan. I just came back from a date and caught the train home. Wow, I'm exhausted, still a bit sleepy as I write this for you. First, let me explain how my job works. The number one priority is our safety, of course. There are strict rules. For example, no dates in hotels, especially those where it's hard to go back the same day, and physical contact? Absolutely forbidden. Everything is very professional. Have you heard of this kind of service?
No, and it's weird as fuck. Why would I pay for some stuff if I don't get to bust no cheeks? Let me see.
It's super common here in Japan. I remember a few years ago, I watched a drama called Rent a Girlfriend to Spend the New Year at Home, starring Do Chun. At the time, I thought it was fun to watch, but I never imagined I would end up working in this field. And now, with the new year coming, I already have several requests to meet the parents of my clients. Funny, right?
No, that shit ain't funny. That's embarrassing. What the Blah. I try not to cuss, but certain things it just spews out when I hear fuckery. Jesus. It's like people that are doing this, it's embarrassing. And a lot of times, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure a lot of the clients don't want their family to know that they're doing this. It's bad.
A lot of people ask me, Orange, why do you do this? Well, here in Japan, it's a pretty developed industry. I even researched it at first by typing rental into Japanese websites, and guess what? Girlfriend was the first thing that popped up. There are several agencies to choose from. In the one I work for, clients pay about 15,000 yen for 3 hours, roughly 400 yuan or 400 reis. You can go out on a cute date with me, eat something I cooked, or even take me to dinner with his family. I've done it all, delivered chocolates on Valentine's Day, pretended to be the perfect girlfriend in front of the in-laws, whatever the client wants. So why is this so popular here? I'd say it's for 4 reasons: loneliness, desire, curiosity, and, the main one for me, money. There are a lot of single guys who don't want to face the pressure from their parents to get married, so they hire me to solve the problem.
How is that solving the problem though? No cheek busting. But it's like basically you're renting yourself out as an escort without the possibility of sex. So this is the opposite of going out on a date. At least when you go out on a date, there's a possibility of some intercourse at the end. Or maybe some fellatio. I don't know. But this is worse than paying for sex outright. Oh my God.
Others just want company or want to try out what it's like to have a girlfriend without commitment. But I always think, is it worth it?
No.
Sure, it's fun at the moment. I make my money, the client is happy, but what about afterward? When the date is over and I leave, doesn't it leave a bigger emptiness? Sometimes, I wonder what they feel when we say goodbye. Maybe this happiness is something only those who live it truly understand. Anyway, this is my routine as a girlfriend for rent in Japan. What do you think about it? Do you find it strange or interesting?
I find it both strange and interesting because, I mean, like, what's the point if there ain't no action towards the end or during? Like, it's just the escort without sex. That's what I look at it as. And being that we're in hard times now, this is more prevalent. More girls are selling themselves. You would think that there'll be less and less homelessness. Now, see, here back in the States, most of the homeless is between middle-aged people and mostly men. But see, most of the homeless people in China are young people, both women and men. Now, Japan, I'm not so much sure about their homeless issue. I don't think it's as prevalent as it is in China and America. But anyway,
Let me know in the comments. If you liked Orange's video, give it a like and share it with your friends. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
and her nickname is Orange. What the hell?
In Japan, you can rent a girlfriend for just 1,000 yen. She can not only accompany you to eat and shop, but also chat under a blanket. Due to the high demand from Japanese otakus, popular girlfriends on rental websites are in short supply, and you even have to queue up to rent one. This is one of the most popular side jobs among Japanese workers. Of course, what they rent out is not something else but themselves. In times of economic hardship, many people cannot find jobs, so they register on rental websites with clear pricing based on appearance and gender. Women
This is like some above the rim incel shit. I don't know. It's like, I don't even like to use that word, but it's like, I don't know. That's wild to me. I'm assuming that mostly this is something that older people will do because the older people get charged less, being that most guys in their 20s or 30s don't have a lot of money to begin with, so they're not going to splurge out on this. But I find it interesting and weird. I mean, it seems safe though, because at least the girls work for an agency. In case some bullshit pop off, they can just hit the emergency line. And I'm wondering, is this being recorded? Are they being traced? Are they being watched? In case they end up with some weirdo that tries to pull some fast, funny stuff, and then they're waiting right outside, and they just call enforcement in and they come and get, I don't know. It's just weird.
charge 30,000 yen per hour,
Ooh.
while men range from 10,000 to 15,000 yen. As for older men, they cost only 1,000 yen. Initially, this service followed a more innocent approach.
But that's prejudice though. Why do the younger guys have to pay more? That's bullshit. That's just like the guys waiting outside getting in the club. They gotta pay $30 while the women get in for free just because she lifted her skirt up. I don't know.
Mainly involving chatting and accompanying clients on outings. However, influenced by certain factors, the service evolved from dining and chatting to including sleeping together.
I'll tell you what though. This might be more beneficial than this right here. Dealing with the bar girls on the streets that hold up the signs. This right here. Where are they at? It's hard to find the pictures. Because a lot of drinking goes on in these Asian countries. These girls could drink. So these women that work in the night industry, that's not it. The girls that hold the signs on the street, this right here. There's a bunch of girls lined up on the sidewalk. They're not prostitutes. Those are bar girls wanting to drink with you. You have to pay these girls to drink with them. Drink, talk, play games. The thing is, when I watch a lot of these videos, the funny thing is you don't see a lot of guys going with them on the streets. When I watch several videos of people walking past these girls. A lot of people don't even give them time of day. That's the funny part. But anyway, let's continue.
Shizuka, a 20-year-old, is a popular girlfriend on the rental website. Today, her task is to accompany a foreign guy. The client's request is simple. Just wear black stockings and stroll around like a couple. As an experienced girlfriend, accompanying someone on a stroll is something she does effortlessly. The two shared an ice cream at a dessert shop and then walked hand in hand through the bustling streets. Soon, the foreign guy was captivated by Shizuka's charm and invited her for a deeper interaction.
More
However,
serious.
Shizuka firmly declined, not for any other reason, but because the company has clear rules. During work hours, she must maintain a distance from clients, with the maximum limit being kissing, hugging, and light affection. Shizuka originally worked at a shoe store, but due to the extreme competition in Japan's service industry, where she not only had to help customers try on shoes, but also occasionally faced harassment, she decided to quit. Between anger and frustration, she chose frustration and changed her path. By chance, she came across the girlfriend rental service online and has now been in the industry for 3 years. She has met countless men and gained a lot of experience. Many clients who have never been in a relationship come to her to learn relationship skills.
So I'm assuming that it is a lot of younger guys because it's guys that never been in relationships. But then you have 35, 40-year-old plus men that never been in relationships. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're virgins. I mean, these guys probably did a lot of hookups and everything. I don't know, but it's kind of weird.
As a popular girlfriend, Shizuka serves at least 30 clients a month, charging by the hour at a rate of 30,000 yen per hour. She easily earns 2 million yen per month. Sometimes, her schedule is so packed that clients have to wait in line. Just as there are girlfriend rental services, there are also boyfriend rental services, called sheep boys. This name is quite fitting. First, sheep sounds like sleep. Second, Japanese people count sheep when they can't sleep. The young man in front is named Taro Nakano, a member of the boyfriend rental website. His services are divided into short sleep and long sleep, with scenarios ranging from hotels to homes. The short sleep usually takes place in hotels, where he accompanies the client to sleep. This sleeping is not what everyone...
But wait a minute, didn't they say earlier in the video that they can't do this in hotels? Or at least that was with the girls. The female workers can't do it, but the guys can. That's prejudice, but okay.
Imagines. It's just lying under a blanket and chatting. The client can place their hand on his arm, and he listens quietly while talking, patiently soothing the client to sleep, sometimes even giving massages.
What?
In comparison, the long sleep is obviously more exciting, usually taking place at the client's home, where he also prepares a candlelit dinner.
Well, I'll say this. There was a study done saying that usually people could sleep better next to somebody that they're attracted to. Maybe there's some health benefits behind it, but other than that, what's the point?
Accompanies the client for a drink, and then watches TV together. If the client requests a deeper interaction, he cannot refuse. Of course, with such comprehensive services, the price is also quite high. Starting at 15,000 yen per hour, he serves clients ranging from 60-year-old housewives to 18-year-old young women without discrimination. If some girls have more peculiar tastes, there are also older men available. Over the past decade, the older men rental business in Japan has topped the market, with clients mainly being women, most in their 20s. This older man is named Okuda Mataro. He never imagined...
Nah, I'm just playing. Wow, that's too close. I've noticed that a lot of African languages are almost like Japanese languages. What's going on with that?
Imagine that. Facing a midlife crisis, he could still shine after being laid off. Today, his task is to play the role of a client's uncle, and the task is quite strange, fixing her bicycle. The client is named Massage. Afraid that her bizarre behavior might be recognized by colleagues and friends, she insisted on covering her face. Massage is still single and lives alone in a small apartment in Tokyo. As the saying goes, single life is desolate. Due to her introverted personality, she has no friends, and since childhood, no man has ever helped her wash her bicycle. So, even though she has to pay, she feels warmth.
See? Women spend money on men too. Even if it is monetized. So men are monetizing themselves too, just not on the level as women. But of course, Unc is gonna get more attention because see, most of these older people have more money to splurge on shit like this. So all I have to say is, damn.
Kuda works very attentively, not only checking the tires and brakes, but also cleaning the chain until it's spotless, which deeply moves Massage. Some might wonder, why not take the bicycle to a wash shop or hire a cleaning company? Massage explains that hiring an older man costs only 1,000 yen per hour, a very low price.
Baby, I would have did it for you, but I'm young and I'm gonna charge you more money. I understand. Had an old man do it then, whatever. I'll do it for you if you let me kiss you.
While cleaning companies charge several times more. After washing the bicycle, there are still 3 hours left. To avoid wasting time, Massage decides to take Okuda to a bar. Every time she leaves work, she passes by this bar but never dares to enter alone. The bar's decor is simple but not simplistic, with less than 10 square meters of space.
Small.
The two sit together, and Okuda acts very well, introducing himself to the bar owner as Massage's uncle. They snack and sing karaoke together, creating a very cozy atmosphere. In Japan, renting oneself out is a legal business, and companies must have valid licenses.
All right, we need to bring this service to America. It'll be less depression. This shit should be the cure for depression worldwide, or loneliness, or whatever the person's going through. But to be honest with you, a lot of people that are desperate, facing loneliness, loners, no friends and shit, a lot of these people don't even go outside. If they do, they don't have any hobbies, or maybe they're too shy to talk to people. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's like if you came up in a very social household and you always had friends that like to socialize with other people, and you work at a popular company or something, a large employer, that should improve your people skills right there. You have a decent job. I don't know. I guess people are different, but damn.
The websites are also very comprehensive, showing not only photos of the older men, but also their work experience and skills. The payment process is simple and fast, and after payment, a QR code of the older man pops up, allowing the client to start chatting. Of course, not all older men can register on the website.
Why?
There are strict age restrictions.
Whoa.
One must be over 40 years old, pass an interview to ensure the photo matches the person.
Bingo. That's what they need to be doing on Tinder and Hinge, on all these other websites, because see, a lot of times you don't even know who you're talking to. So a lot of times you're talking to a bot too. The people that you match with on these apps, a lot of times you won't even meet them. But I guess they're doing something completely different in Japan. Good for Japan. At least there's a system that's doing that.
And undergo a criminal background check to ensure client safety.
Oh.
So, why is the rental industry in Japan so developed?
Is she crying?
As everyone knows, Japanese people are ashamed of bothering others, even when it comes to family and friends, rarely sharing their troubles.
So that means if you can't pay the rent, you're going to sit around and get evicted. Okay, I got you.
Therefore, they prefer to pay to talk to strangers.
But you still have to bother people with your problems. So it's the same thing. The only difference is you don't know them. I guess it takes the embarrassment away by telling somebody you don't know.
For employers, renting an older man is like gaining an elder advisor who can provide guidance without causing any emotional burden.
Okay, I get it. So it's all business. I get it. I get it. Well, we're not going to cover the whole video because, I try to make things short. And, of course, I'm going to shout out All Asian Dilemmas. This is a very interesting case. But, yeah, this rental service thing is getting out of hand. Like I said, they have this in China as well. It's just not as prevalent as it is in Japan. Japan is the smaller country, so it should do justice more over there than it would in China. But the social issues are different. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Good night.